Welcome to Parchment Update, an interview series from the Parchment Community Library to bring your community closer to you. I'm Karen Woodworth, Library Ambassador. I'm joined today by Jon Clark, Director of Revenue Operations for Consumers Energy. Thank you for being here today.
Thanks, Karen. Thanks for having us today. Such an important topic.
Well, good. Yeah, the weather has definitely turned colder, and many of us have turned our furnaces on for the season. So I thought this would be a good time to find out more information about assistance programs for people who need help paying for heating. And I saw that the Consumers Energy website lists several programs, including some for senior citizens. So I'd like to begin by asking you to tell us about the Winter Protection Plan.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks again for the opportunity to come and talk to us about the different programs that we have for our consumers energy customers across the state of Michigan. So our winter protection program, it's a payment program available to income qualified customers and seniors that only requires a minimum monthly payment plan to prevent any disconnection during the winter season. Here's how it works. So basically, a customer will call us at our 1-800-477-5050 number. They'll just need to ask to enroll in the winter protection plan. At that time, an initial down payment is required. And from November through March, the customer will pay 7% of their estimated annual bill, along with a portion of their only past due amount. In April, we will reconcile the bill from the previous months, and customers pay 9% of their estimated annual bill, plus a portion of their past due balances going forward. So it's a great program for our seniors and for those income qualified customers.
Okay, and if people don't have any past due balances, do they qualify for this plan or?
Yes, yep, they qualify the program.
Okay, and it sounds like they start by just calling and asking about it?
Correct. Calling, asking, talking to one of our great CSRs or contact service representatives, letting them know that they're interested in the winter protection program. Our CSRs will walk the customer exactly through the program in detail, how it works, the calculations behind the program payment amounts, and really make sure the comfortable is leaving that phone call feeling good about the program that they're on and knowing that they're protected through the cold, harsh Michigan winters.
Okay, yeah, because I mean, that's everybody's worst nightmare, isn't it? Realizing that your neighbors no longer have heat because they can't afford the heat, or people are waiting to turn their furnaces on until December because they just don't feel like they can afford it. So changes they can expect to see on their bills if they enroll, it sounds like what they'll see is lower payments during the winter and then adjustments made in the spring. Is that correct?
Exactly. Yep. They'll see a lower amount. You'll see a bill due amount, which is only that 7% that we mentioned earlier. And so it's a lower amount that those customers have to pay November through November 1st through March 31st. And it's a smaller amount that they'll pay. And we encourage them to pay on a regular basis to get in that good payment habit. And then and come March 31st, those customers will reevaluate their account and we'll provide them a new bill amount.
Okay. All right. Well, I saw you also have something called electric senior citizen bill credits. And so who's eligible for that one?
Yeah, so our electric senior bill credit, it's a $4 monthly credit for seniors 65 or older. And it's for their senior citizens primary residence. To qualify for the senior credit, they just need to reach back out to us at, again, 1-800-477-5055 or 5050 and provide their date of birth and make sure that their date of birth is on file. And once we can validate their date of birth is on file and that they're 65 or years or older, the credit is automatically applied to those customers' accounts that are eligible seniors. And this is something that will sit on their account as long as they continue 65 years and older. And this doesn't prevent them from any other programs. This is just an additional credit that our seniors are able to get. And they're also eligible for all the different other programs and opportunities that Consumers Energy offers our customers.
Okay, great. So it sounds like people can sign up for both the credits and the winter protection plan if they need to.
Yes, that is correct.
Well, these really sound like great ways to help people out. And what kind of programs do you have to help lower income residents who are not old enough to qualify as senior citizens?
Yeah, so Consumers Energy has a whole host of programs for our vulnerable customers across the state of Michigan. And some of those programs, what we'd recommend is really at the first onset of recognizing that people are struggling is to engage us as their utility, to engage 2-on-1. 211 is a phenomenal resource that we should all remember. It's a free counselor service that's run by United Way, operated 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. A customer is able to call and contact them, and that 211 is really able to help them connect to local community providers that can help them seek assistance. We always recommend them to go to 211 because they can provide a whole host of assistance, not just energy assistance, but maybe healthcare assistance, food assistance, childcare assistance. There's a whole host of assistance that out there that 211 can connect those customers to. And then we'd also recommend them to apply for state emergency relief through Michigan Department of Health and Human Services at www.michigan.gov/MI-Bridges. By simply filing for that application for a state emergency relief, that starts the process to get them the assistance that they need. And at Consumers Energy, we have several programs that are out there for our customers. We have Budget Plan, we have Shutoff Protection Plan, we have our CARE program, which is an affordable program for eligible low-income customers that have first gone through and received state emergency relief through the state of Michigan, makes them automatically eligible for the CARE program. And then typically they'll work with one of the 9 nonprofits that operate our CARE program across the state. And they're enrolled into a program that provides a low-cost utility service for our customers.
Okay, so it sounds like 211 is the place to go first, and then it's good to know you have other things in place. And I have to say, as a Consumers Energy customer myself, I do appreciate that budget plan. It helps knowing how much to budget each month.
Definitely.
And so I guess I should point out that's available for people that don't qualify as lower income residents too, right? But just want to have some stability in their bills.
Correct. All residential customers are eligible for budget plan. It doesn't matter if you're a vulnerable customer struggling or not. All customers are available for that program.
All right. Well, what else would you like us to know?
Yeah, I think first thing I'd like people to recognize that Consumers Energy wants to make sure everyone is safe within their home. And there are numerous programs and opportunities that Consumers Energy offers for our customers. And so the first thing that we always ask is, if you start to struggle, please reach out as soon as you possibly can. Don't wait until the last minute that you can't make the bill payment or anything. The sooner you reach out, the more help we're able to provide. So that's one of the first things that we always recommend to our customers, is to engage us as soon as they possibly know that they may have some struggles, but because we're always there, we always are wanting to help our customers. And the second thing is just a reminder, 211 is a phenomenal resource for customers, because not only will it help them get energy assistance through utilities, but it'll also be able to provide any additional services that a customer may have by connecting them to local agencies within their respective communities.
All right. Well, that's great information. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today.
Well, thanks again. Thanks for having us.